Welcome to Around the County with Recreation and Parks. In this episode, we'll get a behind-the-scenes look at one of our most beloved regional parks. We'll explore opportunities for fitness for all ages and learn how to get ready and warmed up for all those fitness opportunities. Let's get right into fitness mode with our At Play segment, where we'll show you how to add some fitness time into your schedule with all the great classes and programs offered throughout the county.
Hi, we're here at the Arundel Olympic Swim Center, and this is just one of the many locations throughout the county where we offer a wide variety of fitness classes and programs for youth and adults. Many of our youth fitness classes are for kids ages 3 and up, but some are designed for school-age kids. We offer karate, golf, street hockey, ice skating lessons, swimming lessons, and much more. We even have a couple of specialized classes, such as Kids in Motion class, which is offered at Linthicum and Crofton Woods Elementary Schools. This class concentrates on teaching kids the benefits of exercise and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. In addition to all of this, we also offer gymnastics and dance classes throughout the county. Being active is so important at all ages, and we've got classes that fit into almost any schedule. Our new senior fitness classes are designed for those adults over 55, and we're also offering a new adult and child exercise class where you can bring your young child and exercise together. And for those adults who are more sports-minded, we also have open gym nights for basketball and volleyball. For more information, please visit our website at aacounty.org.
Thanks, Kara. So many great programs, so many ways to add fitness into your life and your family's life. Now, the hard part will be choosing which programs to try out. For our Trailblazing segment, let's head on over to Millersville and Kinder Farm Park, where we'll get a first-hand look at the park and all it has to offer visitors.
I'm here with Bill Offit, the Park Superintendent at Kinder Farm Parks. Bill, if you could tell us a little bit about Kinder Farm Parks and what it offers.
Sure, Matt. Well, Kinder Farm Park is one of the jewels of the department. It's one of our regional parks. We've got 288 acres of family fun. We've got the farm itself, which is an educational farm. Most of the livestock are owned by 4-H members, and you can come see the animals, learn all about them. We also have one of the largest playgrounds in the county, and it's extremely busy today with it being a county holiday for the schools. We're absolutely mobbed, and the kids are having a great time. We have family picnic areas. We have 2 large picnic pavilions. We have the only disc golf course in the county. And then, of course, there's all sorts of hiking and biking trails and running trails here in the park to enjoy as well as 4 ponds where you can go fishing.
Awesome. And this year is very busy for you guys anyway with a lot of events coming up. Can you tell us about some of the bigger events?
October is extremely busy for us. We kick off things on Saturday, October 10th from 10 to 4 with the annual Fall Harvest Festival. That's tons of family fun. There's food, there's kids' games, there's hay rides, all sorts of demonstrations, sawmill, blacksmith, draft horses, all sorts of fun. It's a great day. Bring the folks, bring the kids, come on out. We do have a rain date this year. It's the following day on Sunday, but we're not going to say the R word anymore.
Of course. And last year you had a very big turnout for it. Are we expecting a bigger turnout this year?
Last year, unfortunately, the last 2 years, we've had the R word, which we're not going to have this year. It's going to have great weather. And again, that's a great time. The following week, we are the start and stop point for the county's Lifeline 100 Century Bicycle Ride around the county, which has several different routes. But again, obviously, the 100-mile is what a century is all about. That will be here on Sunday, the 18th of October.
Okay, and you're actually hosting a new event this year, the Zombie Run. It's the first time you guys are doing that. Could you tell us about it?
Got to start off Halloween right. 10 a.m., we're having the Zombie Run. It's the first time the Friends Group's putting it on. To register, you want to go online at www.kinderfarmpark.org. There's a link. It'll take you right to it. It's going to be a great time. We've already had a lot of people filling it up. Once it's full, it's full. So get online and do it now. But people are dressing up. You're going to get chased by zombies throughout this area, and it's a 3.1 mile 5K race. And hopefully you can get through and not get infected.
Great. So now that we've got the fall events out of the way, what can you tell us about the winter events?
Well, we have our annual Jingle Bell Hayride, the Friends Jingle Bell Hayride, the first Saturday of December. You'll be able to register online at www.kinderfarmpark.org. To attend the event this year, you must use the website, however. Plenty of hay rides. It goes all morning. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus will be there. There'll be some farm animals there. Some of them will be sporting antlers, although that's unusual for certain breeds, but they'll be there. It's a great time.
Awesome. So with a park like this, there's a lot of history involved. Can you tell me about some of the history in Kinder Farm Park?
Well, this was a pretty old farm named after the Kinder family. They got here about 1898. This was a truck farm, a produce farm, for years up through World War II. After World War II, it was a big extended family, went lock, stock, and barrel into the beef cattle industry. At one point, this place was nearly 1,100 acres in size. It encompassed many of the subdivisions adjacent to this site. And then they started to sell it off in the 60s, and then the final bit of it was sold off to the county in 1979, the last 288 acres. Our Friends group have done a fantastic job of restoring some of the antique and historic sites here in the park, especially the farmhouse. They've done a fantastic job with it.
And you guys have a great museum in the main office if people want to find out a little bit more about the history too. What can you tell us about that?
Come to the Visitor Center. Again, our Friends group have done a great job of putting together collections and teaching people a little bit about the rich agricultural history of Anne Arundel County.
That's great. So one more time, if anyone wants to find out about Kinder Farm Park, where can they go to find out?
Well, the county, of course, has got the Recreation and Parks website, and the Friends group have got the www.kinderfarmpark.org website, which, of course, has links to get you to all the places you want to go. We've got a blacksmith guild. We have a sawmill antique tractor club. We have a quilting guild here. We have all sorts of things, all sorts of taste and things to do for everybody in the family, all ages.
Great. Well, Bill, thanks for the interview. Back to you, Carolyn.
Kinder Farm Park is filled with history and farm animals, and it's also filled with miles of walking, running, and biking trails, in keeping with our fitness theme. Now let's head over to the sports side in our On the Sideline segment, where we'll learn how best to warm up for exercise.
Hi, we're here at Sawmill Park, and we're here to discuss warm-ups before playing. And Dr. Sock, is there a specific warm-up youth should do or adults should do?
Well, the great thing is we have Dave Vincent here, who is from Active Body and Health. Not only is he there, but he's also a coach of kids and helps out with Anne Arundel County's coaching education classes. So that's the man that I turn to when there are questions like that. So I'll let Dave take the...
There is a difference between warming up adults and warming up young athletes, because what you want to do is you want to start with low to moderate intensity on the warm-ups, and then progressively get to the sport-specific movement, whether it's a workout or whether it's a sport.
Okay.
What else do you find? You know, the old school used to be like you would stretch first, then you would warm up. But I remember back in the day, old style aerobic classes taught us to warm up first, then stretch. So which is best for kids and adults?
Well, studies are showing that basically that you get more power in your muscles when you warm them up first. And then if you want to work on flexibility, you should stretch with a static stretch afterwards.
So a brisk walk or a jog before you start
Right.
to play, and then a stretch.
A brisk walk would be great to start, because you want to get your core temperature up, you want to get your range of motion in, and then you want to make sure that you work on specific movements that you're going to work on. So if you sit there and you're working on sprinting, or if you're working on lateral movements, you want to hit those muscles that are going to be working while you're doing the exercise.
Great.
Well, David, one of the big buzzwords now is dynamic warm-up. What does dynamic mean, and why is it so important compared to just a brisk walk or warming up?
Dynamic warm-up becomes more specific because you hit all planes of movement, which is whether it's forward, backwards, up, down, turning or twisting. So you want to sit there and you want to use those movements in those directions in order to be more specific on the exercises or the sport you're going to be at.
How long should a warm-up last?
I prefer anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to do a warm-up, because what'll happen is I'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to sit there and do the core temperature, and then I'll work on something specific, whether it's a tennis player or a basketball player or just someone who's going to do a regular workout.
So warm-ups can be as sport specific as the practice itself. And I guess coaches need to know they need to budget time if they're running practices to make it fit the schedule so they can get everything in.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now I see more coaches going with the dynamic warm-up, and they have their kids in there an hour ahead of time just to do, take their time to do the warm-up. Some coaches do a half hour, some coaches do just 15 minutes, but now with the trends that are going out there, they're doing more dynamic warm-up before any sport or practices.
Right, and I've been a part of some of your practices, and that's where I've learned a lot about dynamic warm-ups. But one of the things that we've also done is incorporate the use of foam rollers in warm-ups. Now, we used to think, and I like them after workouts, but now there's some really neat research that people can foam roll to help with a good warm-up.
Well, some people like to use the foam rollers after they warm up because they might be a little sore from previous practices or workouts, so they like to loosen up a little bit. But one thing that you don't want to do is to sit there and make sure you go a full length when it comes to stretching, because what happens, you make the muscles lengthen to the point where they don't have as much power. So a good warm-up and a little bit of foam rolling goes a long way, followed by stretching and a deeper foam rolling session afterwards is the best way to go.
What about cool down after this game?
After the game, a good static stretch would be good, and then the foam rolling, and that's what I use for cool down.
Great, I couldn't agree more. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Warming up properly is so important to keep you and your kids on the field and off the sidelines. Up next, in the Director's Desk segment, Director Rick Anthony will help us get ready for all that fall and winter have to offer around the county.
Thank you, Carolyn. With school starting, fall always feels like the beginning of a new year. We here at Rec and Parks, we have a tremendous offerings for you in the fall. Come out and enjoy not only the nice, cool temperatures, but all the great activities that we have in our parks. We have the Fall Harvest Festival at Kinder Farm Park, the Bark and Dash at Quiet Waters Park, one of our signature events, the Lifeline 100, an exciting time to explore Anne Arundel County by bike. And a new initiative that we're starting this year called Go Forth and Explore is something that we are partnering with the National Park Recreation Agency. Visit our website to get all the details, and the main thing, just get out there and enjoy Rec and Parks.
Fall is officially upon us, and it's a great time to add some healthy and fun activities to your schedule. Whether it's a fitness class, a visit to one of our many beautiful parks, or a fall festival, we've got all the activities you're looking for. Make sure to visit our website for a complete listing of all of our programs and events, as well as information about all of our parks and facilities. And make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Around the County with Recreation and Parks. Until then, keep moving, Anne Arundel County.
you.